Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture video. In this video, we are going to see what are misplaced modifiers. Okay, what are these misplaced modifiers? What is a modifier first? A modifier is nothing but a word or a phrase or a clause that completely modifies the whole meaning of a noun. Okay, what are the modifiers we have already seen? It is adverbs and adjectives. They are the two modifiers we have in English grammar. When it comes to phrase, it can be adverbial phrase or adjective phrase. Okay, so sometimes these modifiers are misplaced. Why they are misplaced? How to place modifiers? You have to place modifier right after the noun which it modifies. Otherwise, it is called misplaced modifiers. A misplaced modifier is nothing but a word or a phrase or a clause that is improperly separated from the word it modifies or describes. So what happens if we misplace the modifiers? Because of this separation, the sentence with this error often sound like awkward, ridiculous, and confusing. Sometimes you won't end up having a clear idea out of the sentence. Furthermore, they cannot be downright. Okay, they are illogical. That is why we should not use misplaced modifiers. Okay, how to fix this misplaced modifiers? We can fix this misplaced modifiers by just positioning or just correcting the position of the modifier, misplaced modifier, right before the word or the phrase which it modifies. Okay, take for example, on her way home, Jan found a gold man's watch. Here, do we have any gold man in the world? No, no man is gold, made of gold. Okay, so it is wrong. It should be gold watch, right? So a misplaced modifier gives or completely changes the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so it is very important to position the modifier correctly next after to the word which it modifies. On her way home, Jan found a man's gold watch. This is the right way of positioning a modifier. Okay, in English, we have misplaced adjectives. As I told you, we have two kinds of modifiers. One is adverb and the other one is adjective. Okay, what is an adjective, misplaced adjective? Misplaced adjectives are incorrectly separated from the noun they modify and almost always distorted than the intended meaning. Take for example, the child ate a cold dish of cereal for breakfast this morning. Okay, cold dish of cereal. The child ate a cold dish. Okay, is this the right way? No, it sounds awkward and ridiculous. You're not sure whether the child ate the dish or the cereal, right? So then, what is the right way? The child ate a dish of cold cereal for breakfast this morning. Okay. Any other example for misplaced adjectives? Okay. Uh, she she uh, she is a girl beautiful. She is a beautiful girl. She is a girl beautiful. That is a misplaced modifier. She is a beautiful girl. The modifier should be placed before the word it modifies, not after the word it modifies. Okay, the adjective should be placed before the noun, not after the noun. And then another one is misplaced phrases. Take for example, if a phrase describes a sentence, you should, if a phrase describes a word, it should be placed immediately right after the word. Okay, not apart from the word. So it seems like hanging separately. So the entire sentence looks awkward. The waiter presented a steak to the guest that was medium rare. Okay, so what is medium rare here? The steak is medium rare. So, but it is placed after the guest. We have three nouns here: the waiter, a steak, and the guest. So, among these three, which one is described by medium rare? Is this the guest? No. Medium rare describes the stick, so it should be placed immediately after the stick, not apart from the stick. It can be placed before the stick or after the stick. Look at this. Uh, as it is a phrase, it can be placed or before or after the stick. Okay, the waiter presented a medium rare steak to the guest, or the waiter presented a steak that was medium rare to the guest. Okay, this is the correct way of presenting it. And then look at the next one. Most participants selected a lunch from the menu that was high in sugar. Okay, we have participants, lunch, and menu. And the third one is high in sugar. This part is hanging separately. What is it describing? Is it describing the participant, participant that was high in sugar? No. Lunch that was high in sugar? Yes, it goes with the lunch. Menu that was high in sugar? No. It goes with the lunch, so it should be placed immediately after the lunch or before the lunch. The right, very appropriate one is placing it before the lunch. Okay, most participants selected a lunch that was high in sugar from the menu, or most participants selected from the menu a lunch that was high in sugar. Okay, next one. She arrived home and fell onto the sofa covered in sweat. She arrived home. It describes a girl, fell onto the sofa covered in sweat. Is this the sofa covered in sweat or the girl's covered in sweat? Okay, it should be the girl covered in sweat. So it should be placed immediately after or before the girl. Okay, it is hanging apart. So how do we correct this? Covered in sweat, she arrived home and fell onto the sofa. Or she arrived home covered in sweat and fell onto the sofa. Okay, this is the right way of placing it. Okay, so this is called misplaced modifiers. Okay, it is very important to place the modifier right after the noun which describes the phrase or the word which it modifies. It should be placed right after or before the word. So having it in mind is very important. So please ensure that you follow this. Thank you for watching the video.